Hello students, so this is chapter 3 lesson 4, and in this lesson I will discuss about three topics. Number 1, adding borders to a table. Number 2, adding shading to a table, and number 3 is resizing a table. So at first let's see this adding borders to a table. Okay, so suppose this is a table where, as you can see, some borders are missing. We cannot really recognize which one is the first cell, which one is the second cell, isn't it? So here we need to add some borders. So what is the way? Just click on a cell. Suppose we want to add border in a cell. So suppose this one, the first cell. So I have clicked here, and then I will go to table tools option. As you can see, this is table tools option, and under this table tool options, design tab is there. This is the design tab, and this design tab, under this design tab, two drop down options are there. One is shading, another is border. So I will click on this drop down arrow of border. Okay, and whenever I will click this, as you can see, lot of drop down options appeared, isn't it? So suppose I want to add this one, outside border. So as you can see, the cell borders appear for the first cell, isn't it? Now in this way, suppose I want to add border for the full table, for the whole table. Then after selecting the whole table, I will click on this drop down arrow, this one, borders drop down arrow, and then I will click on this all borders option. As you can see, all borders option is clicked. As a result, the border for all the cells as well as the whole table appear, isn't it? So this is the way to add border to a table. Next one is adding shading to a table. Shading means adding shading to a table means adding some colors, the shade of colors to a table. Okay, so how to do it? Let's see this. Suppose this is the table, and at this moment, suppose this is the default color of the table. So at this moment there is no color in this table. So what I will do, I will again move to this table tool options. This is table tool option, then again this design tab, then design tab, then under this design tab you can see two drop down options are there. One is shading, another is border. So border drop down option already we have applied in our previous topic. Here we will apply the shading drop down option. So I will click on this drop down arrow. As a result, as you can see, some theme colors appears, isn't it? Theme colors. Under this theme colors, lot of colors palette are there. Now these are the standard colors, and you can choose color from this theme colors. Also you can choose color from more color option. This is more color, which one will provide us the facility to apply different types of colors, the variety of colors. Okay, so you can choose any color from here. So I am choosing from this theme colors. Okay, so suppose I want to color this cell, I want to apply a shading effect to this cell. So this cell is selected, as you can see, this cell is selected, and then I will move to this shading drop down list, drop down option, and then suppose I choose this one, this green color. Okay, and suppose if I want to color this column, then I will choose this one, like this one. So in this way we can add shading effect to a table. Okay, now we will move to our next topic, that is resizing a table. Resizing a table means to increase or decrease the size of a table. That means to increase or decrease the width and or height of a table. Okay, so how to do it? Suppose this is our table, so we need to resize this one. So at first we should select the table. So this there is only one table, so this table is already selected. Now what you have to do, first you need to find out, you need to put your mouse pointer to the lower right corner, this one. So whenever I put this mouse pointer at the lower right corner, as you can see, the mouse pointer is changed to a double headed arrow. As you can see, this is a double headed arrow. Now this double headed arrow is known as resize handle. This resize handle helps us to increase or decrease the size of the table. So suppose at first I want to increase the size of the table. So what I will do, I will whenever I will see this double headed arrow, I will click the left mouse button. So the left mouse button is clicked now, and then I will drag the left mouse button diagonally outward of the table. Okay, like this one, diagonally outward. Then release the left mouse button. So I release the left mouse button. As a result, as you can see, the size of the table is increased. That means the height as well as the width are increased, isn't it? Now I want to decrease the size of the table. How to do it? Again, find the double headed arrow at the lower right corner of the table. This one, the resize handle I found, and now click the left mouse button again. So the left mouse button is clicked, and now you have to drag your left mouse button inward, diagonally inward of the table, as you can see, like this. Okay, like this. Now release the left mouse button. As you can see, the size of the table is decreased. So if you want to increase the size, you need to, with the help of resize handle, you need to drag your left mouse button outward, and if you want to decrease, then you need to drag the resize handle inward, like this. Okay, so in this way a size of the table can be increased or decreased. So that's all for now from this lesson.